Čau, přátelé dobré muziky. Vítám vás u dnešního prvního speciálního dílu Srdcovek Cecila Boučka. A když myslím speciálního dílu, tak to opravdu speciální je ve všech směrech. A to buď místem natáčení, atmosférou a hlavně dnešními hosty, kteří se s námi podělili o svůj život a o svůj životní příběh. Dnešními hosty jsou legendy amerického a vlastně i světového hardcoru, a to Gary a Greg z kapely Propane, kteří přijeli hrát na první zahajovací ročník letošního Karpaty Hard Festu. Je to pro mě neskutečný zážitek prostě se setkat s takovýhlema gigantama světové muziky a musím říct, že ještě doteďka to v podstatě nedokážu rozdejchat, co se stalo, protože to, co se stalo, se obyčejným lidem, jako jsem já, prostě nestává. A je to pro mě neskutečný zážitek. Vlastně tohle, my jsme ani nenatáčeli v podstatě rozhovor, ale nechali jsme chlapy prostě vyprávět, aby nám vyprávěli o začátcích 90. let, kdy začínal v podstatě v Americe veškerý hardcore. Takže jsme do toho moc, ani jsme v podstatě do toho moc nezasahovali, protože fakt jsme je nechali jenom vyprávět. Občas tam něco pronesu, občas je tam slyšet naše překladatelka Míša Hesounová, které samozřejmě za to děkuju. Tak vás prosím, odpusťte nám, že to není opravdu 100%, protože nešlo to, bylo to strašně moc hektický, strašně moc narychlo. Takže díky, takže poslouchejte a užijte si to tak, jak jsem si to užil já.
My name is Gary Meskel. I'm the lead singer and the bass player for Propane. This is Eric Klinger, guitar player, rhythm guitarist from many of our fans remember him from the 90s. He played on some of our most prominent albums, and he rejoined the band just about a year ago. So it's a pleasure to have him back, and thank you so much, my dear friend. I think our first shows in the Czech Republic were in 1994. Yep. And that was Propane, Life of Agony, and the Spud Monsters. And he was actually in the Spud Monsters, you know? Yeah. That's how we met, when he was in this band from Cleveland, Ohio. All of these bands, it's like a small circle. It's a small circle, you know?
Yeah, like our friends.
People don't realize, but we all know each other, you know? Like,
I think so.
Whether it's Propane, or Biohazard, or Sick of It All, Madball, or even some very big bands, we kind of know each other. We've met each other along the way. Even when it comes to like Black Sabbath, you know, things like this. Yes. Yeah, so we cross paths, and that's what makes metal and hardcore music really cool, because it's like a big circle of friends, you know. Yeah. The fans, it's like a brotherhood.
Yeah, I believe
you know, and that's what's really special about it. It's a description beyond words. It's just fucking awesome. That's why I love being part of this.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, a lot of musicians say, well, it's better than working a day job. For me, I have no problem working a day job. I always work a day job. It's fine. But this is something else. And I want to do this as long as I can, because that's how enjoyable it is.
Yeah.
Beginning?
Yeah.
Well, we came out of New York, and I think we started it was about 1991. The first album came out in 1992, which was Foul Taste of Freedom. And I had another band in the 80s, you know, it was called the Crumb Suckers, you know, which was a pretty, I guess, a cult band, you know, from New York hardcore scene. So it's a band that still gets a lot of attention.
Really?
And we've done some big reunions, you know, since the break. We broke up in 1989. So Propane was like my second wave, you know, my second wind, I guess you could say. And when I was with my first band, I started it when I was 14 or 15 years old.
Really?
Yeah, and we were touring and we made records.
Really?
Yeah.
So young, right?
Yeah, we were kids, and sometimes we'd play in the club, and after we played, we'd have to leave because they served alcohol. We were not allowed to be there, you know, but we would pull a lot of people in the place, so they wanted us there. That's how long I've been doing this for. I think it's well, there's always a very strong underground here, even from the old days, you know. A lot of good Czech bands, a strong punk and hardcore scene, always. There's a lot of big punk festivals in the Czech Republic. And they're singing in Czech, and there's a lot of fans, you know. And I'm happy about that. That means if people are coming out to support the Czech bands, the native bands, that's a healthy scene. Because it's not only about, you know, the international, the people from other countries coming in and taking center stage. That's not what it really should be about. You know, first and foremost, your own band.
Yeah, nice.
I think that's really cool. And
Nice.
so many
Make Czech great again.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Great.
the people are always nice. I think that the Czech Republic, everyone has a very they're more open-minded than a lot of other European countries that I visit. And I think that's a really great attribute to the Czech people.
Nice.
They celebrate the arts.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to Prague, you see this on the bridge. There's painters and there's, you know, the people that are really doing all kinds of stuff, and it's celebrated by even the youngest people. So that's very healthy for, you know, for the country. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Well, the American hardcore scene, I think really, it's not what it used to be. So,
Yeah, the scene should be in, it's healthiest when it's in younger hands. So with me, yes, this is where I came from. It's where I grew up and everything. But I think the scene is very healthy. I like musical diversity within the hardcore scene. You know, and I think in the 80s we had this musical diversity. So as long as you had the hardcore attitude, you were considered a hardcore band because hardcore was here.
Yeah, that's
You
nice.
know?
Mhm.
But then it changed a little bit, and then it got to be more about like machismo and image and stuff like that. Okay, you know. But I like this diversity within the hardcore scene. I love all different bands. For me, that's it, because hardcore for me is it's a mindset. It's not. Yes, of course, it's edgy music, but it's more here, you know, and that's it. I don't know that I have a preference, you know. Big crowds, something to. It's like a showcase.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a huge crowd at Hellfest or something like this. And I could never get over kind of feeling like we don't belong there, but we do a good job, you know, and that's what's kind of cool about this. This really interesting contrast and dynamic about Propane being on such a stage. We love, you know, playing in the Hellfest and stuff. It can be a little bit of a grind because there's a lot of it's a big organization, and they have a lot of needs, and then, you know, you have to you're filling forms out all the time, doing stuff that you don't really want to do as an underground artist. You know, and you're like, fuck this shit. You just want to go and fucking play.
I understand.
But it's there are certain I wouldn't go so far as to call it a necessary evil, but it's close.
I understand.
the club shows, you know, you really see it's people there specifically to see you, and it's a really different atmosphere. And I think
You enjoy something more?
I would say that I think we enjoy the club shows more. I mean, the festivals are amazing and they're awesome. It's great to play a big stage and in front of a lot of people. You obviously gain new fans that way, but the club shows is really home for us.
Well, we're currently, I would say the most important is the one that we're working on right now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always the newest one that you're doing.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't know how the fans are going to react.
yeah.
I love Foul Taste of Freedom for what it is, you know, the debut, and I think it still sounds really good. I love Act of God. You know, that's was that your first
That
album?
was my first record.
First album we did together. That album still sounds great for my ears. And I really love some of the later albums that we did, like Voice of Rebellion. Really good sounding album. And it's super representative of Propane.
And this is what, the 16th record?
16, yeah. Going back to what
Your
your
record
record
will be the
was.
16th record.
16 studio albums.
Wow.
And then we had 3 best of albums. We did a cover album, we did a live album,
Yeah.
we did a DVDs when it was cool to make DVDs.
Oh.
We did one of those.
Or VHS. We had VHS of those too.
I even have some cassettes of Propane.
Oh.
My house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming back. Cassettes.
Yeah, with the shrink wrap on them still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to say thank you so much to the Czech fans that have been supporting us since the beginning of the band. And they never let us down, which is really great. Every time we come here, there are always smiling faces, and they're really into the music. Everybody's so enthusiastic, and we love that. So as long as they keep up that support, we'll always come back and reciprocate. You know, come back and play for them. Get
Stay
home.
independent.
Yeah.
Live free.
Oh, really nice to hear from you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Great conversation, and thank you once again.
Yeah.